Hello, Care Bear here to share with you this cute pug pattern. They're calling this the Stare Canine Edition, where this pug is staring at you. This pattern is by Katie Pomper. It is a beautiful beanie and it is knit bottom up with a cuff at the bottom, which is a knit one, purl one. And then you go into the body, which is all knit with intarsia, and you are knitting that pug pattern, that pug stare, 3 times throughout this hat. So you're dividing onto your needles. I divided into 3. You could do it in circular needles, and you're working just under 20 rows of intarsia to bring in that beautiful canine stare. And then you work up to the crown. After the intarsia knitting, you go back to the main body color for a number of rows, and then you begin the crown decreasing using a central stitch decrease, which looks absolutely lovely at the crown, and then you pull it in at the top and secure it. This is made with, calls for DK weight, so a US 4, 3.5 millimeter, and a US 6 and 4 millimeter. You use the US 4 on the cuff and the US 6 where you see the main color. And they recommend that you use a US 7 or 4.5 millimeter for the intarsia knitting. So if you tend to knit your color work a little bit tighter, you might want to do the larger needles for that intarsia knitting. I'm just going to show you the inside of this lovely pug knit. There's my intarsia knitting on the inside, and yeah, I'm super happy with this pattern that Katie has. She has other beautiful patterns, and I'll put the link below to this one so that you can check out her other designs, because she definitely has some really cute ones that I think I'm going to explore in the future for sure. So I used for this pattern, because it called for DK weight yarn, I used a mix holding 2 yarns together. So for the darker charcoal color, I used a drops alpaca, which is 100% alpaca, and I held it double. This is a charcoal color way. I think it's 506, and I held it with drops kid mohair, a black, and that gave me this darker base body. And then for the lighter gray that you see in there, I used a drops flora, which is 65% wool and 35% alpaca, and I held it with a drops silk kid silk mohair in the color Moonshine, which was lighter than this gray for sure, which gives it a little bit more. You can see flakes of white coming through there, and that comes from that Moonstone, I think it's called, not Moonshine, Moonstone color. You see the little bit flakes of white in there. So yeah, I held that double. And then again, the rest of the body was all done in that charcoal held with the black mohair. I used, of the black alpaca, I used, I think I wrote it down here. I wanted to let you know. Oh yeah, it took me 24 grams of the black charcoal, and then half of that of the mohair. And then with this gray color, it took 7 grams and only about 4 grams of the lighter gray kid silk mohair. So that is one of my recent canine knits, and I have been on a roll knitting gifts for family and friends who have doggies in their families. And so I have done a pair of Frenchie mittens that I'll share with you here. Those were by Jenny Penny. I've also done, Jenny Penny has some pug mittens, so I mixed Frenchie and a pug. I have some plans to do more canine knitting, and I'm going to be looking at Katie's, definitely at Katie's other patterns, but also at Knitting Loda's other patterns. And I'll put all the links down below because they have fabulous different breeds of dogs, and I have lots of family members who have family members who are canines, and they love to have knits like this. So I'll put all those links below so you could check it out if you're looking to make some gifts or even a treat for yourself that is going to honor one of your family canine members. Definitely take a look at the links because there's some beautiful patterns out there. And this is The Stare, Canine Edition by Katie Pomper. Thanks for watching.